Alright, so today we are going to walk through setting up a MIC panel and inoculating it. So the materials that you'll need, first you'll need the MIC panel and the lid setup. You'll need, this is also the inoculation and seed tray. You need the inoculating wand and the bottle. And then you need this little pipette setup. So first you'll take the wand and you'll take your plate and you'll make sure to grab a couple of isolated colonies. And you'll just want to touch a few of them, maybe 3 to 4. Not too much though. Put that down. And then you will take the little barrel off the tip. Take the cap off the bottle. Stick that in there. Then just give it a good shake for about 30 seconds. Alright. Then you will remove this. Want to pour it into the tray. You don't want to squeeze the bottle because you don't want to get any bubbles in there. And then just wiggle the tray around for a second to make sure that it's all even. Place the pipette lid on there. And then you want to lift this up. And if you'll see, without pushing anything in, it doesn't really set down on there. So you want to press the two sides and this kind of locks it in. And then you'll pull the front, here, click, and now it's pipetted all of the samples. Then you'll lift this up, move it over to the actual MIC panel, and then just press the button on the top and you'll see all the fluid dispense in. Then you can lift this up, place it back over here, remove that. And then now, as you can see, there's fluid in all of the trays. And so the next step is to make sure all of the ones that we've underlined here, that we've put a dot next to, have an underline under them. And these are the ones that you need to put mineral oil on. You don't need a whole lot, just a drop or two. Just enough to cover them all up for the incubation. And then once you've completed that step, you are good to put a lid on this, and it goes into the air incubator for 18 to 24 hours. So you'll just want to leave it until the next day. Flame a loop here. Just make sure it cools, and then you're going to use the same tray of liquid that you used to inoculate the panel, and you're just going to want to take a quick loop of it. And then just set this up like you would pretty much any other culture. You're not going to want to flame the loop in between the quadrants though on this one. This is just used to make sure that we did select one isolated colony and not maybe one that actually had another colony growing under it as well. Just want to flame that. And then after your MIC panel has been incubating for 24 hours, we are now ready to add the final reagents. And then after that, we are able to put it into the machine and read it. So first you'll start off with these bottles. They're labeled VP and NIT. And so we'll start with VP1. Just make sure not to mix up any of the pipettes, that can cause some issues. And then you'll just find the VP, we've underlined it, it's over here on the right side of the panel, and you'll just want to add 1 drop of VP1. Grab the next bottle, and then 1 drop of VP2. And then these take 20 minutes to incubate on that one, so you're good to wait that time, but you can add all the other drops. And so next you will find indole, which is right here, just a little bit to the left of VP, and then you'll actually want to add 3 drops of Kovacs to that. And then next you can grab the ferric chloride, and then you'll just add 1 drop to the TDA, and the TDA is up here on the top row on the right. Just 1 drop in there. You should see a color change pretty quickly on that one. And then finally, you'll use the NIT reagents. Just 1 drop into NIT, which is way over here on the left. It can be a little hard to find. So 1 drop in there. NIT2. And one more drop in there. All right, and then after that, like I said, you just let this sit for about 20 minutes. Most of the time, if you're doing a gram-negative rod, you will also have to do a spot oxidase test, and you can do that off the purity plate as long as you have clear, isolated colonies. And then you are good to read that on the analyzer.